Okay, so I just finished watching Hotel Transylvania 4, Hotel Transylvania Transformania. So, yeah, for the fourth and, according to all the sources, the final film in the Hotel Transylvania saga films. What do I think of this one? Well, it's a lot better than the third film. Yeah, I wouldn't say it was my favourite. I'd still say the second is my favourite, but this one I'll say right off bat, this one definitely, has a better flow to things. Like this one, you know, generally just once it gets going, it doesn't stop moving throughout. Which is also maybe a slight issue in the fact that the the majority of this film is meant to be uh Dracula and Johnny basically on a road trip kind of thing. If you know the plot to the film, trying to find this crystal in order to turn them back. But the only thing with that is that since this film is only 90 minutes, in fact, if you don't include the credits, it's 80 minutes. So yeah, it really has to go at a really brisk pace. I don't know why this wasn't released on Halloween. I don't know. Because originally it was going to be released in cinemas, but then Amazon Prime got the deal and they released it in January, which is a bit odd. But yeah, overall, I did really enjoy this film, and I'd say Andy, I've forgotten his last name, who took over from Adam Sandler's Dracula, did a pretty good job here. Obviously he is doing an impression of Adam Sandler doing Dracula, and you do miss a couple of them little inflections that Adam Sandler gives to it. But overall, I did really enjoy this film. And as a conclusion to the Hotel Transylvania, series of films and also, I guess, TV shows, I guess. I mean, the conclusion it's satisfying enough, but it does feel like it's a little bit kind of rushed in at the end. I would say just to not spoil anything, but yeah. So if if I just go in a very brief plot summary of this, like if you don't want to know absolutely anything, but this is basically the plot of the film. So Dracula is about to retire and hand over the hotel to Mavis and Johnny. However, at literally the last minute, he changes his mind and lies to Johnny, saying, "Oh, humans can't be in charge of the hotel because of real estate agreements or something like that." And the reason is because Dracula is worried that Johnny is gonna completely change the hotel, and it's kind of that kind of story. But it was nice to have Johnny, in a main role again because in the second and third film he just kind of existed in this one, but this one does what the first film did and brought him back, and is really along with Dracula the main character in the film. So it was nice that I think one of the biggest problems this film has, and it's not really a fault of this film, it's mainly the previous ones, is that there's too many characters in this. There are too many characters in this film, to be honest. And some characters who were in previous films, for example, Dracula's father is who was played by Mel Gibson. He's not in this at all, or even mentioned. I don't think so. Yeah, this one they've kind of tried to slim it down a lot. But for example, Wing, Frank, Murray, and Blobby don't really have anything to do in the film. Like essentially, once they're transformed to human, which happens still early on, but later on than you think. When you compare it to the trailers, but they don't really have anything to do after that point. That's basically them done. So yeah, there's not a lot for them to do within the entirety of the film. I still say though this is a really enjoyable film, and it was a satisfying enough conclusion to the films. So yeah, I will say though, like if you have never enjoyed any of the Hotel Transylvania films, obviously this one is not going to change your mind. But if you say enjoyed the first film or the second film, but you were disappointed by the third film, and I still like the third film, but that one wasn't as good as the first two. This one, might change your mind about that. So yeah, at least it ended, on a high note. So there we go with that. But anyway, that's it for this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.